Well, I think I just held up my camera and talked to myself, thinking I was taking a video for God knows how long. And it was just a flow, and maybe it was just meant to be that way. Certainly not going to go through the effort to repeat it all, but I can just document for a minute, like it has been all night. This is my sunrise. I stay up with the moon. I go to bed when the sun comes up. That's when my rest, my genuine, this is not some like, oh, you just aren't regulating your schedule. Like, genuinely, my whole life, naturally alert more at night and the evening. I'm alert and work great and stay awake at night for our third shifts. I love nighttime walks. I love seeing the sunrise when I'm not having to wake up at the butt crack of it. I love seeing the sunrise when it's bringing the peace and closure to my shadow work. Maybe that's it. It's the moon and the shadow work and those movings and workings, and the sun brings the light to it, like at its conclusion, at its closure, at its final revelation for that day or for that cycle. Oh my God. I guess it's probably better you didn't just hear me ramble for the last hour, because, see, this is what I'm talking about. I was led out here not by some craziness, whim, or anything. I've been grounded and sober all night, very alert, very attuned, total up-leveling of energy. Look at this beautiful melon sunrise. These birds, normally, like, where I only live, like, maybe a mile up the road, kind of, sort of, almost, the birds start chirping, like, just before the sun comes up. I came down here a little before 2 a.m., and it was all these birds. But they weren't, well, more of them are now throughout because it is morning. But earlier, they were just down that way. And it was like they were echoing, so it sounded like they were right kind of down there and close. But I kept walking, and I was like, man, they're not in the trees above me. Like, but it sounds like they're right here around me. So I keep walking, it's like the birds are like leading me. And of course, I've been on this whole spiritual thing all day. It's like super tuned in spiritual shit happening all day. And so it's just all this confirmation and synchronicity and like, whoa, everything clicking, like my brain is on my fucking A, man. I know I sound high or manic. This is not that, though. This is long needed, overdue, hard work for freaking revelation, relief, got past the breakers, kind of something. Miller's shoe store, that shit's been there since I was little. My mom used to always take us there for a yearly pair of school shoes. Only the rich people go there now. My parents weren't rich, but they kind of wanted to think they wanted to make people to think they were, whatever. They did alright. They want to try to make me think they fucking struggled and shit to feed me, which is ridiculous. Anyway, been lots of different downtown businesses come and go over the years, but it's really been shaped up, and people come down, there's events, there's nice little shops and stuff. Trees, birds. This is the building where my dad worked, like, most of my life growing up, and he used to walk down here. Oh, they have a little Catholic shop down there, a little religious things. I actually got my first wedding ring from there for like $5. The awesome Michigan Theater, huge, beautiful, lavish and ornate inside in a very old school way. Churches. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess I better walk back to my car. I was, had a number of purposes for continuing my walk, but I'm glad I did. And we will just see what happens. Hopefully nothing crazy, because I gotta pee really bad. Kinda half tempted to go down there. Shit, I probably shouldn't, man. I'm not really... Alright, damn it. Just not asking for trouble. I don't really think anybody's watching, but, I mean, come on. Usually I keep a container in my van, but it's a new... I just swapped my vehicle, and it's not fully loaded yet with all my regular SimplySavvy amenities. Oh yeah, here's the theater. Man, oh yeah. And they used to have rock shows down here and like Battle of the Bands when I was in high school, and then we did community theater, Christmas shows, and they have old school movies, and freaking this is a straight up real, you know, the theater. They got a big balcony, and it's all, the whole thing is ornate into the woodwork and everything. It's crazy. It's really awesome. Thanks to the people who work to preserve it. That boot shop's been there forever. C.K. Barrymore's is definitely a Jackson icon. I'm not sure if, really, they're still in business? Oh, that's cool. You know, vinyl records, incense, what am I thinking of? Jesus Christ, I want to say Goose Lake, which is basically the Michigan version of the big fucking mud acid dash in California. Fucking, you know what I'm talking about. You know the thing. Pledge allegiance to the flag. You know the thing. Alright, well, if you've actually bared with me to this point, I really appreciate you. I've taken quite a decent walk here. Taking a look back over there where the copper had been sitting prior. Looks like he's gone. The people I was talking to are gone. I think I'm probably clear to drive without being harassed. And I was thankful for the walk. A little more peace and reflection. I'm about to find out when that church service is. That's another thing. Not regular church, like, I don't know, what crazy synchronicity, other stuff, whatever. But if you were here, and especially if you made it this far, thank you for joining me here on Simply Savvy Life, where we explore critical objective thinking with open minds and open hearts. Just keeping it real, people.